Brought to you by Durban Tourism.
Durban is located on the east coast of South Africa. The eThekwini municipality is home to this coastal city, one of South Africa's premier travel destinations. The city boasts stylish hotels, trendy restaurants and world-class facilities like the King Shaka International Airport and the Durban International Convention Centre, making this destination very attractive for tourists whether they are visiting for leisure or business.
Well, I must say that Durban tourism has been growing for the past 10 years. Because looking back where we come from, particularly from 2001, you can see that the tourism has been growing. Looking at the number of tourists that are coming to Durban, particularly those coming from overseas and domestic tourists. Because right now I must indicate that, for instance, for this year alone, for 2012, for the end of 2012, we had about 4 million tourists combined coming to Durban, which is a sign that the tourism industry is growing, particularly for Durban. But I must say that for us, I think it is in terms of our facilities that we have, it is in terms of our hospitality industry that we have in Durban, and again that it is because of the warmth of our people and the weather. I think it does actually contribute to the growth of tourism in the municipality of eThekwini and the city of Durban.
One of these facilities that's helping tourists get to the city is their state-of-the-art airport, King Shaka International, which opened its doors in May 2010. This world-class facility offers a host of features to make your travelling experience as comfortable and pleasurable as possible. King Shaka International is said to be 3 times bigger than Durban International Airport and have 5 times as many shops. This magnificent infrastructure is the gateway into the Zulu Kingdom.
We do have our new airport called King Shaka International Airport. It's a new airport altogether that was also built just before 2010. It's another milestone because we don't have a problem. People can fly from Johannesburg or from any other country to come to Durban.
From planes to ports, the city of Durban also boasts the biggest port in Africa. Once you have reached destination Durban, you are spoilt for choice with a variety of hotels to suit your budget needs. For many travellers, their hotel distance from the beach is important. The Oyster Box is one of South Africa's best loved and most distinguished luxury seaside hotels, standing majestically on Umhlanga's prestigious beachfront. Overlooking the iconic lighthouse, it provides direct beach access and staggering views of the Indian Ocean. Opened in 1947, it still retains the gracious elegance, glamour and passionate service that made this one of South Africa's most cherished hotels. Another hotel group, Sagara-San, is heavily invested in the province and has a variety of offerings for visitors who wish to visit their hotels.
Durban in particular is enormously important to us. It's 15 to 20% of our group revenues are earned on the Golden Mile along the beachfront. We've got 4 or 5 big hotels, historical well-known landmarks like the Elangeni, and we've got the Suncoast Casino at the northern point of Durban.
The Sagara-San Group is retaining its commitment to Durban through the refurbishment, consolidation and relaunch of the Southern Sun Elangeni and Southern Sun North Beach hotels into one complex, Southern Sun Elangeni and Maharani.
In response to the city's upgrade of the beachfront promenade, which was a really key piece of infrastructure that they fixed, we've taken a view that we can significantly invest into the historical Elangeni and Southern Sun North Beach properties. We're creating a destination complex. So we're combining these properties into a single operation. It will be significant on any global scale. It's got 734 rooms, it's got 11 restaurants and bars, 3 swimming pools, 2 gyms, multiple conferencing and venue space. And we've also put a whole lot of money into the look and feel and the sense of arrival, so that you've got an iconic destination complex for Durban. It's about 220 million rand in refurbishment that we're spending, and we would not have been able to do this if the city hadn't fixed the beachfront. The beachfront rejuvenation that they've done in the run-up to the World Cup has been absolutely key in essentially saving Durban. Urban decay happened in many cities in South Africa, and if you lost the beachfront, you lost Durban. And I think the city has done a great job in fixing it. There's a perception that the best days of Durban are behind it, and this is absolutely not true. With the rejuvenation that's happened on the beachfront, we're seeing both leisure periods, where this last December we did over 80% occupancy in all the hotels along the beachfront, all the hotels that we run, and we're seeing an uptick in the business tourism, which is really our core business, people at work, and that's been picking up significantly, and it's meetings and incentives, government conferences. So this has been a great investment for us.
A focal point of Durban's business district is the Durban International Convention Centre. Centrally located and just half an hour from the airport and minutes from hotels and beaches, the Durban ICC is one of the most advanced conference facilities in the world. Flexibility and versatility are key factors in the design of the state-of-the-art technology-driven centre. The ICC is a major economic contributor to the city.
Durban is a very attractive destination from a city perspective and being a truly African city. But from a convention centre perspective, obviously we are one of the world-class convention centres in the world. We are Africa's leading convention centre, and we've won this award 11 times from the World Travel Awards. We are also a very flexible venue, and we can accommodate a very wide range of conferences. So from your smaller meetings of 30 people right up to conferences of 15 to 20,000 people. Very importantly, we're also ISO certified, so from an international perspective in terms of actually trying to ascertain standards, we are ISO 9001, 14001 and 22000 accredited. We're also HACCP accredited. So from an international perspective, people know that when they're coming to the Durban ICC, they're actually getting world-class standards. But Durban is a very favourable destination from a business perspective because of its proximity to Africa. It is an African city. It is obviously a destination that is attractive to international delegates in terms of actually coming into Africa and being a gateway into the rest of Africa. For us as Durbanites, obviously we are very proud of our city, and we believe that the package that we can offer in Durban for business tourism specifically is very favourable. So from the range of hotels that we can offer, our destination, the affordability of our destination, we become very attractive to the international associations and other international businesses.
The Durban ICC is the largest collar-free flat floor space in Africa. It has a number of movable walls that allow them to reconfigure the halls into a number of different venues. This gives them the ability to host multiple events at the same time. The ICC has played host to some of the largest conferences in the world.
Yes, the ICC is the well-classed facility in terms of conferencing. It does actually help us in terms of growing our tourism. As you know, that each time there is a conference in Durban, like for instance last week there was a BRICS summit which attracted more than 6,500 people, including 1,500 media and 5,000 delegates from all 5 nations or countries. It does help us because you know that eThekwini or ICC is an international convention center. And again, that I think we as the municipality of eThekwini have got that capacity and skills to manage and organize big international meetings or conferences. And therefore, you know that we've been hosting other very important international events like Indaba, Tourism Indaba. We hosted other major conferences like the World AIDS Conference, again is coming here for the second time, and so on and so forth. So therefore, I think to have the ICC in our shows is actually, it's another major contributing factor for us to make sure that we're able to attract more tourists to come to Durban.
The Moses Mabhida Stadium is named after Moses Mabhida, a former General Secretary of the South African Communist Party. With its Arc of Triumph, the stadium is a defining landmark for Durban, situated in the heart of Durban's Kings Park Sports Precinct.
The original reason for the design and building of the stadium was because of the 2010 FIFA World Cup. We hosted 7 of the World Cup games at the stadium, including a quarters and a semis final. We also hosted beginning of this year, we did the AFCON, African Cup of Nations, and we've signed a 3-year deal with Top Gear to do the Top Gear Festival. Those are the 3 mega events that we have hosted, but over and above that we've hosted concerts, PSL Premiership, soccer games, and a number of other events.
The stadium is a multi-use stadium which has a variety of attractions to choose from, including the world's only stadium swing and the largest swing of any kind. 106 meters above the World Cup football pitch that swings in a huge 220-meter arc. The venue has also played host to various functions, weddings and corporate events.
Moses Mabhida Stadium is very different and unique compared to the other stadiums in that it's a multi-purpose facility. It's not only open when there's bowl events happening. We have a variety of activities and attractions on offer for tourists coming, and it's open 7 days a week. We're standing on the platform of the Sky Car. The Sky Car is a funicular that takes you up to the top of the stadium. It's 106 meters high, and it gives visitors an opportunity to look at the skyline of Durban as well as the surrounding Indian Ocean. For the more adventurous, on the south side of the stadium we have an adventure walk, which is a 500-step walk up the arch up to the platform where we're standing at the moment, so that's for a bit more adventurous people. For the very extreme adrenaline junkies, we have the Big Rush Swing, which is a bungee jump that jumps straight into the bowl of the stadium, and you get winched back up to the platform and you walk down the arch again. So those are more of the bigger activities. We've also got an express tour and an all-access tour of the stadium. For those who are not big on walking, we have Segway tours. And then if people just want to chill, we have a full-on retail therapy area with a whole lot of different shops. People want to go to a cocktail lounge, if they want to go to a coffee shop and just chill, we have all those facilities available.
Construction of the stadium started in July 2006 and took 3 years to complete.
Yes, that's another very important milestone to have Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban. As you know that this is one of the most beautiful stadiums in our country, or in the continent, or in the world. It's an iconic stadium, a very beautiful stadium, which has a capacity of 56,000 people, but during the World Cup we were able to accommodate 70,000 spectators and so on. So to have Moses Mabhida in our shows, it's another very important milestone because it does actually contribute in terms of our tourism attraction, because beside the soccer matches or the games that are taking place at Moses Mabhida Stadium, like yesterday, there was a soccer match between Orlando Pirates and Amazulu, and so almost on a weekly basis there is a game that is taking place in Durban. So therefore, if there is a game at Moses Mabhida Stadium, it's a good news for us, because those people who are coming to watch the game, whether it's a soccer or any other activity happening at the stadium, after the match, they will actually go around the city, go to the restaurants. Some of them they book in the hotels, and some of them they'll go and spend their own leisure time at the beachfront. So therefore, I think it's another very important facility, which is a pillar for us to make sure that our industry in terms of tourism grows.
We're going to a short ad break, but when we return, we visit the Ushaka Marine World and wine and dine at Harvey's restaurant.